I have to admit something. I'm such a child, and I love V6 and V8 engines so much that I was having so much fun with this V6 diesel in the Amarok that I completely forgot to bring the microphone. That's probably why you don't hear me as well as usual.
Oops. For me, a pickup is like seeing a pretty girl. I forget about everything else. And this Amarok is a pretty imposing thing, especially looking at all the shielding and strengthening underneath. I drove the pickup on an off-road course a year ago. A longer video explaining all of the off-road systems, like this hill descent control, which brakes on each wheel individually, is available on our channel. For now, though, it's enough to say the vehicle is much more capable of driving up slippery, muddy hills than one would actually think.
A pickup like this would probably be good for some construction yard workers, maybe some lumberjacks, but I personally think that it might look better in a different environment.
And I don't mean a windy, loud sawing and a missing microphone environment either.
For example, an environment like this.
That's right. Why wouldn't people with a luxury yacht buy a more luxurious pickup? The Amarok offers optional xenon headlights, fog lights in the lower bumper, and daylight LEDs. There is a 3-liter V6 diesel hiding under the bonnet in 120, 150, and 165 kilowatt versions, with the most powerful one sporting 550 Nm of torque. The bed of the truck has a lot of options as well, from an inox roll cage and hardtop to a spray-in bed liner and a roll cover. For trailers and yachts, there's the optional fixed tow hitch for just under €300 and a lot of space in the bed. The interior is comfortable, especially in the higher equipment packages. You can be forgiven for thinking you're in a family car and not in a pickup. The infotainment screen is identical to the ones in regular cars and will offer everything you're used to in other Volkswagens. There's also a practical storage space above the dashboard with a handy 12-volt connector. There's a few buttons next to the gear shifter, seat heating, differential lock, and hill descent control, depending on chosen equipment. There's also cup holders and automatic climate control. Comfortable and ergonomic seats are good enough for longer trips. For example, from home to a distant ship port with your yacht on the trailer. Whoa, this has quite a bit more power than the Amarok. The beauty of this pickup is that you can store all of your possibly wet, dirty and heavy equipment onto the bed after your cruise, without fear of destroying your leather or ripping up the carpet in the trunk.
Pickups have long ceased to be only specifically work horses, but you can also stuff quite a lot of luxury and technology into them. Like for example this Amarok. I've got leather heated seats, I've got touch infotainment with navigation, I've got an automatic gearbox, I've got automatic climate control, I've got a leather wrapped multifunctional steering wheel, I've got xenon headlights, everything. It's a very comfortable car to drive on one hand. The steering is very light. You won't really feel that you're driving such a big car. And it also rides quite nicely, but on the other hand, doesn't in specific circumstances, specifically when there's a lot of little bumps on the road because of the leaf springs in the back. The vehicle tends to judder and shake a little bit. And also another small minus, the passengers in the back won't really enjoy so much luxury, even though they have leather seats as well, but the space in the back, the legroom, isn't really great.
The base model starts at 34,000 euros, while the top-of-the-line one with the most powerful engine and lots of extras costs over 49,000 euros.